Applovin stock is up over 700% year to date in 2024. But it's already December, and I think most of you are already looking forward to 2025 and are wondering, where will Applovin stock price be by the end of next year, by the end of 2025? Will it deliver similar performance, or will it retrace and pull back and have a big crash? Well, I'll aim to answer that question in this video, giving you my stock price prediction or target for Applovin stock in 2025. I'll share with you where I'm getting the estimates and assumptions and forecasts to make this prediction so you can see all the numbers yourself, compute the numbers yourself, and come to your own conclusion on whether or not you think my estimate is on point, too pessimistic, or too optimistic. So let's take a look at the numbers. Hey everyone, I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video. Moomoo is a trading platform where you can buy and sell stocks and other investments. I use the platform for investing myself. If you join using the link in my description, you can get up to 15 free stocks. One of the numbers I will need is Applovin's share price at $329 per share. I also need the company's forward price to earnings ratio, which stands at 47.88. I'm going to utilize the company's earnings per share estimate for fiscal year 2026. According to Wall Street analysts that are following Applovin Corporation, they think this company will deliver $7.75 in GAAP earnings per share in fiscal year 2026. So now that we have the numbers we need, we can go ahead and jump into our model to make the stock price estimate for 2025. If the company continues to progress forward and hits these targets and is on pace to deliver $7.76 in EPS in 2026, and we apply the forward PE of 48, the stock price could rise to $372 per share by the end of next year. Now, that wouldn't be the 700% increase like they had this year, but it still would be higher than where the share price is today. However, if the forward PE multiple were to decrease to 44, the share price would still rise, but not by as much, to $341 per share. If the forward PE falls further to 40, the share price could fall to $310 per share. And if the forward PE falls to 30, the share price could fall to $233 per share. Now, the company's prospects look really strong. It's generating this kind of growth while it's only operating primarily in the gaming segment for advertising. But the management team in the recent quarterly conference call said that their new product for e-commerce is the best product that they've ever delivered. And they're extremely hopeful about it, and that the early pilot results are much better than expected. The company's management team also said that they can grow revenue by 20 to 30% per year for the foreseeable future without even including that new product for e-commerce, which, by the way, the e-commerce market is much larger than the gaming market for advertising. So if this next product is as great as management is forecasting, that's going to be incrementally additive to that growth rate they highlighted. That 20 to 30% only relies on the gaming segment. So if their product for e-commerce catches on and they generate significant share in that market, their revenue could rise by more than what they've delivered so far in the gaming segment. So they can double or even increase their revenue by much more than that. And this is in future years, right? This is not going to be in early or in 2025. They might start gaining a meaningful share of the market only starting 2026 or so, maybe late 2025. They're still in the pilot stages of development. They're still trialing and testing it, but the early results look strong. So that product, I think, is going to determine meaningfully the prospects for Applovin Corporation next year. If that product is slow to get out of the gates and you're not seeing very much positive data from the company's management team next year, then the stock price might increase slowly. But if that product comes online and you see it gaining traction quickly, that could deliver a similar kind of upside to Applovin stock in 2026 as they delivered in 2025 as they delivered in 2024. So this is going to be a widespread outcome scenario where you can have a huge upside, but you can also have some downside here with Applovin Corporation. But overall, I think the share price moves higher next year. My base case for where this share price ends up next year is a forward price to earnings between 44 and 48, and the share price right about in that range too. So I think Applovin's share price will be in the range of $340 to $370 per share next year, which delivers about 10% upside from where the share price is today. Now, it could go much higher for the reasons I highlighted earlier, but it can also go a little bit lower for the same reasons I highlighted earlier. But I feel the upside is larger for Applovin than the downside because management said that they can grow between 20 to 30% with just the gaming segment. So even if the e-commerce segment doesn't catch on, they've still got solid growth ahead with just the gaming segment. So I feel the upside is much larger than the downside for Applovin. Of course, do your own due diligence. This is for entertainment purposes only. And if you want access to all of these stock price predictions and all of my spreadsheets where I have buy, hold, sell ratings and discounted cash flow valuations, you can get that through a channel membership here and at the investor tier. Hey everyone, I'm excited to announce that my book, Make Money Buying and Selling Stocks, a 6-step framework for evaluating publicly traded companies, is finally available for sale. Unlock the power of intelligent investing with my 6-step investing framework. It's a proven system designed by a university professor and a chartered financial analyst. Frustrated by the lack of frameworks that met my needs and high standards, I developed this comprehensive guide to help investors at all levels make confident and informed decisions. In this book, you learn how to assess opportunities, manage risk, and build a portfolio that works for you. No investor should dive into the market without a solid strategy, and this step-by-step framework provides you the roadmap you need. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your approach, this guide will empower you to take control of your financial future. I've added the link in the description below.